frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Tight right. Solo, go.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second and 11 now. Webb. It's caught. Mitchell. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
SOS.
They run it with Ballage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready up. Line 5. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Go. Go! Fires the mic! Wild Bill!
Ballage. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Kill. Hey, stand off. Easy. 4 down. Easy. Shoot.
Now Webb. This is Miller. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second down and goal. Webb to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Webb. And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Alert 3. Joker. He's checked it. Hatchet. Check nickel.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. First carry for Darius Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
25, check 25, check 23. Slant. Hey, watch it. Shift, watch the shift. On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You got 3 down. Under 10, under 3, 10. Out. 6 guys.
On the ground, Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. To throw, Webb. He's going to go for a big play down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Echo. Fires the mic. Let's go. Hit it.
On 2nd and 7. Webb. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Balaj. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now a first down throw. Webb. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Webb to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll run on first down. Kenny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Yes. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5.
Go.
On 2nd and 9, Webb. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Webb. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Scott Miller there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The Point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Let's get it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check it back. Check it back. Check. Kill. One slow. 5 on. 15. Check 15. Will. 13. Check 13.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go now. Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge. No. Hard. Go. Motion.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Check. Safety. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the ground, it's Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go heavy.
It's Geis on the counter. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Balaj. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready? On 2nd and 11 now. Webb. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come. Five. Here I come again. Mike 5. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Now.
Mike 5. Watch the slants.
Again, it's Balaj. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Pass.
Good.
I got it. Mike 5.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Webb. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Webb now from the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Double up. Hey, switch gears.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 24. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 55. Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Webb. And he's got Miller. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, we got 4.
Bravo.
Mike 5.
Webb. And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Jackson. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Jackson now. He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got three. We got three. Switch. Show it up. Big ass. Switch. Check. Crunch. Yeah. Alert three.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Joker. That's it. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hatchet. Zip it. Move.
Throwing now is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check nickel. Check 31. Check long. Tighten up. Check 26.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Rush in. Watch the eye.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go.
The chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready to break. Mike 5. Check.
Big river.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.